fish they were feeding them, but I had two dolphins pushing on the bottom of my feet across the pool.
Morning everyone, Mike Carey with Northwest Fishing Reports. I'm out here today with Randy, Robbie, and Mark. We're doing some winter blackmouth fishing. In the distance you can see Kingston and the ferries over there. Randy's back behind us getting geared down, and we're going to show you some blackmouth techniques and tell you a little bit about the fishery here. So let's go fishing.
You want me to go get it? I have to jump.
Put one at 110 and one at 120.
Okay.
And the back one, I'm just going to leave it at 60.
Okay. Make sure you, so that one there at 120, make sure you look fine.
Fish, fish. Or you We just had a fish. We're going to switch in a new piece of herring. The way you want to do that herring strip, hook goes through the skin side on the top of the strip.
Do you hook the bottom?
No, you do not. Let it grab.
Hook the bottom.
And you're in business.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Are we on bottom or is that a fish?
You grab.
Does that need to come up?
Yeah.
It's a line inside the bottom somewhere.
You grab the bait under there.
Fish, fish, fish.
Another fish, another fish.
Grab that, make sure that rod is secured.
Oh, you got a good one too, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Feel good, Mark?
Yeah. They always feel good.
The whole area is just loaded with fish. One fish would be a good day.
Do you want me to net this fish, Mark?
Oh, you've been practicing.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
That's a nice fish. Randy, what is required to make these fish legal?
22 inches and a clip fin.
I don't think he was big enough anyway. He was undersized anyway. That's the story and I'm going to stick to it.
You can see in the background, there's a few boats out here. I guess we're not the only ones that like to do blackmouth fishing.
Let's take them both down to 130, guys.
130.
Okay, let's see here. Port rod. Is it going to go off?
the feel, Robbie?
Carey.
Felt like a decent fish. He took a good run. Sticking line. Good sign.
Come on, Blackmouth.
Our shakers yesterday were running, oh gosh, 20, 21. Today we've had a lot of real small ones. And it's kind of unfortunate because technically they all count against as encounters against the quotas. So hopefully we'll get a couple big ones.
Right here.
No, that's fine now.
Oh, there's tail.
I saw the tail.
Yeah, I want it on this side.
Illegal.
That seems like a good fish. Oh, don't lose them.
That was a total.
Over here, Rob. Ready? Yeah. There we go. Keeper.
Had to go through a few shakers to get that keeper, didn't we?
Yeah. Makes it all the better.
Indeed. Randy, tell the viewers a little bit about the difference between summertime Chinook fishing and wintertime blackmouth fishing.
The primary difference between summer Chinook fishing, the migratory fish, and blackmouth is, in the summertime you're in shorts and flip-flops. But as far as the fishing goes, the blackmouth are pretty much feeding right on the bottom. You'll see a lot of suspended fish on the meter, typically shakers, and they very often won't bite. So we're trying to run the gear as close to the bottom as we can without actually scraping the bottom. Sometimes we do hit the bottom and adjust from there. Often the fish are eating candlefish, which kind of show up as clouds on the fish finder right on the bottom. If we do see some herring or something suspended, we might adjust it, depending on whether or not there are salmon marks in the meter mark. And then the summer fish, especially here in the Kingston area, often are suspended fish. I mean, we'll get a fair amount of fish in the bottom, but I'm thinking they may be blackmouth. But the migratory fish here, Kingston, Apple Tree Cove, are often suspended. Oh, that's a fish.
That's a fish. There we go.
Nice fish.
Yeah, definitely nice fish. Got our netter at the ready, and of course the fish decides to go where all the other ones are.
Get up over those guys.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
That's a keeper.
Definitely a keeper. Oh! Oh! 23-inch Puget Sound Chinook Blackmouth. We call them Blackmouth in the winter, right, Randy?
Yep. Sometimes in the summer.
Randy, it's been a pretty productive day. We have been getting fish biting consistently pretty much the whole day long. Show us the gear that we've been using today and tell us a little more about it.
So kind of running standard Chinook gear today. 11-inch flasher, some version of green and red. Our most productive lure for today has been a fly, and again some version of this. Actually, I stepped the size up a little bit for we've actually got in the water to try to discourage some of the shakers. But this color pattern fly has been working really well today. Now on the fly, I've been doing some herring strips, and these were salted up yesterday.
Yep.
And basically on the herring strip, it's take a herring, fillet it. And these particular herring were green label, filleted, and then I do 3 cuts on each fillet, so you end up with a strip about 1/4 inch wide. And take the lead hook, go like that, and it's just simple, 42-inch leader.
Yeah. 42-inch leader from the loop.
Yeah, from the loop. This is my preference. Everybody runs it differently, and the reality is it probably doesn't make any difference, but I'm kind of anal.
All right.
But it works for me, so what the heck. But and then the 42 inches is to the head of whatever lure, whether it's a spoon or in this case our flies.
Okay. And then our trolling speed, then about what?
It's really varied depending on where you are in the current or in the tide rip at a given point in time. If we look at the downrigger cable angle over here, you know, it's like, I don't know, 70 degrees maybe, is about what I'm shooting for when you're Chinook fishing.
Okay.
Because you want a good, as the flasher goes through the water, you know, you want it to be going in this loop basically.
Yep. You don't get a lot of beautiful blue sky days like this in the winter here in the Pacific Northwest. But when you do, this is definitely a fishery to keep in mind. Get away from the overcrowded rivers with poor opportunities for steelhead. Come out here, have all the sound more or less to yourself, and go get some of those blackmouth.
And I think I want to add one other thing. When it came to blackmouth fishing, and this Dodger really shows it, or flasher, you'll see suspended fish in the meter, and typically they don't bite, or if they do, they're shakers. But we're actually dragging, I mean, and by intent, we're dragging these things on the sand. Yeah. And, you know, the fish that we do have on board today are probably full of sand lance.
And gravel.
Yeah, and gravel. So you're looking for fish that are right on the bottom. Those are going to be the ones that are chewing.
And what Randy's alluding to is scrape marks on the flasher. So this has been digging into the dirt. Well, anyways, Randy, thanks again for taking us out. We had a blast, and we'll see you guys on the water and online.
I think the surface rod's going to go off.